Welcome to the world of serious gaming, a fast-evolving, pioneering industry that has seen our region's computer brains turn coastal scenes in Plymouth and houses in Tipton into 21st century virtual worlds.
They go beyond entertainment, the kind of thing that you would normally expect by buying a game in the local high street and then taking it home and playing on your Xbox or your Wii. They go beyond that.
It's quite interesting, really, on the development of computer games that today we're actually using them for other purposes other than just entertainment. The first stage is really to go out on the field and start taking photographs, start taking sound samples, start taking videos and talking to the people, the end users who are actually going to use this technology.
Bob and Rob might be a small team, but they've already turned Stonehenge into a computer game for English heritage, created training scenarios for medics, made mini-gun exercises for the Navy. And today they're back out on the field, off the coast of Plymouth, hoping to bring to virtual life the sunken warship HMS Scylla.
It was sunk here in 2004 with the aim of it becoming Europe's first artificial reef. What we're trying to do is to record what happens on the Scylla, both by using virtual reality, serious games, artificial life, just make it more of an educational experience, see how our climate is changing the face of this wreck.
Bob and Rob have been out to see HMS Scylla before, but poor visibility meant they couldn't capture the images they needed. Today they're hoping things will be different. They'll be able to give their serious games some serious detail.
Well, what it'll enable us to do is to identify different groups of species and then use the information we've got to start simulating them, actually introducing artificial life, and to try and bring the three-dimensional model of the wreck we've got to life with simulated species, but make sure they're accurate in terms of what's really down here, rather than making it up.
With clear visibility, the team is able to capture the images they need and create a game with all the right fish in all the right places. One day, it'll even be able to assess how global climate changes affect the sea. A big step from playing Mortal Kombat in back bedrooms. Rob and Bob's work has obviously progressed from the world of entertainment games, and here in the Midlands, we're home to hundreds of computer gaming companies. We've developed games from Ghost Hunters to Pac-Man 3, which all started life right here in Warwickshire.
Two boys setting up in the barn on their father's farm here in Southam, and they built a company that became the envy of the world at a time when video games were exploding.
Codemasters is one of the UK's most successful games developers. Founded by brothers Richard and David Darling, their creation of characters near Leamington Spa sparked a whole generation of gaming interest in the area. Silicon Spa was born.
I've done this now since the early 80s, and through each cycle of hardware the industry has grown. Through each technological uplift it brings a broader audience. I believe if you measured video games today and you drew a comparison to movies, we're at the silent picture stage, so the best is yet to come.
At the Copacabana, the hottest spot north of Havana.
We started writing games just in our bedroom, and then in the mid-80s we had an awful lot of success writing these games and selling them. We are absolutely staggered by kind of what's happened. I mean, Blitz Games is now employing 235 people. We operate internationally. We sell some huge licenses with lots of famous talent involved.
I don't know what to say, really. That was extraordinary. Unfortunately, it was extraordinarily bad.
Creating games like American Idol, which tells amateurs like me just how tuneful I am, or not, another band of Midlands brothers have taken gaming to a whole new level. And now they're keen to get in on the serious game scene too.
We're kind of concentrating more on human engagement and emotional responses. We started with Trauma Trainer, which is actually teaching surgeons a medical procedure. We've now moved on to Triage Trainer, which is actually dealing with the scene of an incident where paramedics turn up and they have to assess the situation. Now, computer graphics have got so realistic these days that we can actually make people feel that emotion when they turn up and then gauge a response so that they'll be better trained for when they actually face the real situation where lives are at stake.
So even the big boys are getting in on the serious games act. And a pastime which parents once cursed for making young children bleary-eyed is actually helping the country's most valued workers. In another part of the region, it's bringing a community closer together. Here on the Tibbington estate in Tipton, a computer game has even been created to help young people design a small part of their community. Using gaming tools and their own imaginations, these teenagers have been able to create future visions for an empty piece of land on their estate.
What sort of things have you created for the space?
A community centre for people of all ages, from newborn to the elderly. It gets everybody in the community together.
So not only have the young residents improved their gaming techniques, but the local council has been inspired by designs which included community centres, fishing ponds and even a train track.
As soon as they saw the game, they recognised it as something that they're really comfortable with, so they got stuck right in. They didn't really need much direction and guidance in terms of what to do, because they've all got loads of great ideas. It's just a tool for getting those ideas, really.
This work has attracted a lot of attention from architects, from planners, all of whom are expressing an interest in an alternative technology, a less formal technology like computer games, and its application to the urban regeneration process.
So from predicting climate change, to medical training, to urban regeneration, some more Midlands companies are even developing games to help out at schools.
Thank you very much. What a team.
The region has come to the fore of a very modern industry.